Airport freight forwarders has raised concern over the recent increase in cargo handling charges by the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria (FAAN). They warn that the move could disrupt cargo operations, undermining trade facilitation, and negatively affect government revenue if not urgently reviewed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason for this press conference is very straight as it is. Principally comments from 31st of January, just last Friday. The press was agog with notices of increment by the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria on their port charges, incumbent upon every kilogram of cargo that enters or leaves the airport systems in Nigeria. And alongside it, a lot of misgivings have been noticed by freight forwarding community. A lot of people have read several meanings depending on their area of perspective and understanding.
Freight forwarders operating within Nigeria's airport cargo sector have kicked against the recent increments in cargo handling charges by FAAN. The concerns were raised on Wednesday in Lagos during a joint press briefing by the Corporate Committee of Airport Freight Forwarding Associations. The group comprises the Association of Nigerian Licensed Custom Agents (ALCA), the National Association of Government Approved Freight Forwarders (NAGAF), the National Association of Freight Forwarders and Consolidators (NAFCA), and the Africa Association of Professional Freight Forwarders and Logistics of Nigeria. Mr. Tope Akindele traced the dispute to earlier engagements with FAAN, noting that the current proposal to raise charges to between 13 and 20 naira per kilogram raises legal, economic, and ethical concerns. He cited provisions of the FAAN Act which emphasize stakeholders' consultation and FAAN's responsibility to provide basic facilities within the airport cargo terminals.
Good morning, everyone. It all started in 14th of April 2005 when FAAN suddenly came up and demolished our secretariat, a monument of peace, a secretariat that cost us about 150 million naira. The money our members are supposed to use as welfare, FAAN came out suddenly without notice, pulled the structure down. It was very sudden, but as a federal government, they believe we were handicapped and we were toothless. There is nothing we can do than to argue with them. It took us another 5 years to suffer, continue running up and down. We had no secretariat, we had no state, we had no place to stay. But at that, we still agree with FAAN. Again, that very period, FAAN have been collecting charges from us. We have been paying 2 naira per kilo. Coming on 2010, April 17, 2010, FAAN came out with another increment, proposed another 7 naira. Instead of 2 naira, we have been paying. We told them no, because 5 years ago, you came out suddenly and demolished our secretariat. At that, we will let it go like that. Now we continue on the negotiations. 17 meetings were held in 2010. We told them for us to agree with anything with FAAN is going to be trade by barter, give and take. They proposed 7 naira. We said before we are going to agree with you, we are going to have an agreement. Give us another site to develop our new secretariat. We are now telling you to refund our 150 million rand that have been damaged. Give us another site. Close to the end of that meeting at the 16 times, they agreed to give us a site. That is where we are today. The whole stakeholders come together, provided FAAN has agreed to give us a site to build it our secretariat. Let us agree with them without 7 naira. We have all documented evidence.
Dr. Musa, open quote, "We are not against revenue generation or periodic review of charges, but any increment must follow due process and align with acceptable industry benchmarks."
So now that FAAN wants to increase, it belongs on FAAN to call us
as stakeholders for negotiation. Number one, we have the option of telling FAAN how to create an enabling environment so we can increase the volume of cargo at the airport, and that will assist them to increase the turnover to generate maximally. But you didn't inform us. You just increased the charges without engaging the stakeholders, and that's why we told FAAN we will not pay extra 1 kobo to what we've agreed. And the next thing we received was a threat letter that they are coming to demolish this secretariat. Now our argument is this: the 7 naira we're even talking about is attached to this land. It's like a rent on this land, because normally FAAN do not have any right to collect money from people they are not providing any services to. Just like NPA cannot come up tomorrow and say, agent, come and be paying NPA charges. They've concession report, and that's global convention. Once you concession your facility, you relate with the concessionaires, not the operators. If, like the chairman mentioned, so far FAAN 2010 alone, FAAN collected over 1 billion on 7 naira we are paying. And if you look at the rate of this place for that 1 year, it's up to 1 billion. I'm talking of 2010 till date, what they've collected is far more than the rent of this place. We are now telling FAAN, because we are law-abiding stakeholders and businessmen, for our relationship to continue, we'd like to dialogue with you. We'd like to engage you. Let's talk how we can even add value to what we're doing at the airport.
Acknowledged prevailing economic pressures, including inflation, but maintained that the industry acceptable benchmark for adjustments remains 25%, not sudden or unilateral increases. He warned that the disagreement has already begun to impact revenue inflows, as reduced cargo activities naturally translate into lower collections. Quote, Dr. Musa, government revenue is not lost. Once dialogue is concluded, all outstanding payments will be remitted and normal operations will resume. Close quotes.
But if you are coming to coerce us, to threaten us, it's not in the interest of all the stakeholders. So we are appealing to the Honorable Minister of Aviation to engage FAAN and appeal to them to engage us. Let us dialogue. With dialogue, we achieve a good resolution that will be mutually beneficial to all of us. We are not ready for confrontation, and that's why you are not seeing anybody carrying placard or protesting. We are responsible stakeholders, and we appreciate the effort of the Honorable Minister and Mr. President. So if the Minister can engage the leadership of FAAN, so we can have dialogue and resolve this amicably, so our business can progress. As we speak, all other cargo airports, they are about to down too. If all other cargo airports in Nigeria down too, it will affect the economy. Nobody will gain. It's going to be lose. We don't want it to degenerate to that level.
Multiple taxations. Dr. Musa explained that freight forwarders already make several payments on the same cargo to airlines and handling companies, many of which include remittance linked to FAAN. He warned that additional charges without harmonization increase the cost of doing business and are ultimately transferred to end users.
As of this morning, I still call all the cargo airports in Nigeria, aside airports, that they should continue working. We don't want it to be pushed to the extent that we allow all the cargo airports to shut down. We don't intend to do that, and we will not do that, because we appreciate what the Minister and Mr. President is doing. We are appealing to them to give us this thing here, so we can discuss and negotiate amicably on a mutual basis. If FAAN can do that for us, we can assure Mr. President that we will work with FAAN and will generate more revenue to FAAN, through FAAN and other agencies. We are here to appeal. We are not here to threaten or to protest or to cause breakdown of law and order. We appreciate FAAN what they are doing. We continue working with them like we are working with other agencies of government, because we are businessmen. We are not happy that we are not working. Most of us If we don't come to the airport to carry our activities, there's no way we can feed our family. And we want government to continue maximizing revenue. So if FAAN call us today for a meeting, we can assure you that everybody will go back to work today before the close of work.
Geraldine Anyao reporting for Nagaf Cargo Watch. Don't go away. We are not leaving you. For trusted maritime stories, follow Nagaf Cargo Watch. Like, comment, and subscribe.